A very good afternoon and a warm welcome to UBC Lunchtime News. A happy Eid al-Adha to all the Muslims this afternoon. I am Laureen Masika Kazimoto. Now we start off this news bulletin with fears may be allayed, but worries may not. This underscores the need for more action as opposed to words in fighting criminality. The Mufti of Uganda, Sheikh Shaban Ramadan Mubajje, condemns terror and criminal attacks recently witnessed in Kasese and Masaka districts. Now, this was during celebrations of the Eid al-Adha, where both the Mufti and Minister for Kampala encouraged Ugandans to embrace Islamic banking. Take a look.
الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين سمع الله لمن حمده. We condemn in the strongest terms possible the massacres which took place in Kasese, whereby those criminals massacred innocent children who have no crime at all, mercilessly. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide them, because human beings are supposed to behave like human beings. We condemn those activities of the rebels who aim at soft circuits instead of facing face to face with the armed personnel. We also call upon those countries which are fighting like our brothers, our neighbor, the Sudan, killing each other for no reason at all, but because of struggle for power and maybe material gains. It is very unfortunate. There are innocent people in Palestine who are being also traumatized, killed, massacred, and are being robbed of their land.
Like Muslims, I think we need to talk as Muslims, and we condemn those who killed our people. Smith has talked about Islamic banking. We passed Islamic banking in cabinet, and I wish to tell you that we are going to start Islamic banking. Islamic banking is on board. It's only the banks which are going to practice it, but don't hesitate. We are going to start Islamic banking. About PDM and other government-related activities, President in Masaka talked about it, that we should, as Muslims, he's going to sit with us, he's going to sit with the leaders, he's going to sit with the Uganda Muslim Supreme Council to see how Muslims are going to benefit in government programs. And I know soon we are going to sit with them, inshallah, and see how we are going to be assisted. Because we are left behind because of the labor issue. I'm not a sheikh, I don't know how it is done, but at least this, with the knowledge, I'm going to sit with us, and you are going to benefit in government programs, I'm assuring you. Secondly, Islam is a religion of peace, is a religion of love, so we should love each other. Let's work as a team. Let us unite as Muslims. I have a case as a Muslim. I've been
The Supreme Mufti of Uganda, Muhammad Galabuzi, has tasked government to fight the ongoing insecurity in the country and protect lives. Galabuzi cited the recent killings of the suspected ADF attack in Kasese that left more than 40 dead and Masaka killing, urging the security organs to step up on the ongoing insecurity in the country.
Allahu Akbar. Nolwekyo tukubiriza abantu b'eggwanga ettemu eri mu ggwanga erigenda lyeyongera biseera twaba tuli kuli e Kasese ate twagenda okuwulya e Masaka ipoli yadde efulumye ndi bantu baadde battingana mu ngeri y'abaluganda aye ne batteyo abantu abalala N'ekyo tukubiriza abatukuuma mu ggwanga lyaffe tutuulire embeera eyo. Lwaki eddimu dingi nnyo mu ggwanga? Lwaki abantu battibwa mu ngeri y'ekyeyononere? Tunaabanga tugoberedde ensonga eyo ng'ate ensimbi kimu kyakusaba ekya bajeti ya Uganda kumpi kigenda ku security. Naye olaba nti waliwo ebituli abantu okubeera nga batta abaana abato, abantu abakulu. Tukubiriza bekikwatako ensonga eyo obeerenga mugirondoola.
Gwe aba nakugamba nti sala mbuzi just kabuzi ka mitwalo 3. Omuntu yenna ayina akola ng'oli musomesa ofuna emitwalo 4 oba 5 osobola okusala embuzi. Omuntu akola ewa mukwano ng'ofuna emitwalo 6 osobola okusala embuzi. Omuntu alina akaduuka ng'osobola okufiisa emitwalo 5 buli lunaku osobola okusala embuzi. Lwaki togenda kusala? Ofiirwa ki ku mitwalo 3 4? Kiki ofiirwa? Bali bano nga bawaddeyo obukadde 20 abamu bukadde 3 kugenda kusaba Allah basonyiwe.
And it's Eid, and we also want to take our message to our fellow Muslim to thank them for praying today, and I know it's Allah who has managed them to make this Eid prayer. And also our message to the people who are able to slaughter animals, make sure that this opportunity, because it's the right time to make sure that if you have or if you can manage, make sure that you slaughter animals.
UBC Lunchtime News. Umar Bashir, the Imam of Masjid Taqwa Entebbe, has urged Muslims to avoid indulging in evil and encourage them to love each other. He was leading Eid al-Adha prayers at Entebbe Muslims playground in Entebbe Municipality, Wakiso District.
Allah Akbar. Tugende mu maaso n'okujjaguza n'okujjaganya n'okusala ebisolo nga tujjukira ekyafaayo kya Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salaam. Tusabiragane, tusabire eggwanga lyaffe. Mwawulidde ekyabadde.
Sami'a Allahu liman hamidah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullah.
So Allah knew that the angels were worshipping him correctly, but he wanted to see somebody striving to obey him, because it's very hard. It's not that we should just submit just by automation, but Allah wanted to see a being struggling against your whims, against your ego. Allah has put temptations around you, but you have to rise above the temptations so that you worship Allah by choice, not by obligation. So we choose to worship Allah. That's why there are many non-Muslims around us who never took that choice. Now for you, you have taken a choice and a responsibility upon yourself to decide to worship Allah. And this is the hujjah, this is the argumentation that people murdering their friends, that's haram. Because we have to prove that no, we only shed blood for the sake of Allah. So that's why Allah gave us the day of Arafah to make the tasbih, and the day of Hajj, this day of Hajj al-Akbar, the day of Eid, to sacrifice animals, so that we complete our argument with the angels. We told them that yesterday we are making the tasbih, and today we are slaughtering, pouring the blood, but on the name of Allah. So that we prove to them that they told Allah, وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِكَ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ. So those people are going to shed blood. مَنْ يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءَ. So Allah puts us in a position where we can also make the tasbih, and at the same time we can slaughter and spill blood on His name. So that is the lesson of Dhul-Hijjah. The celebration is not going out to undress our wives on beaches and make zina and do haram, because after vindicating yourself that you أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون. Solo kubanti zo zali zera banti zikola buli kimu. Nusabbihu bihamdik wa nuqaddisu lak. lwaki kati oteekamu khalifa mu nsi?
Muslims have been called up on to inculcate religious values among their children to curb evil in society such as corruption, greed, murder, among others. This was Sheikh Abdul Wahab Muchibi's message to Muslims who held their Eid al-Adha prayers at Namugongo Mosque. Others gathered at Masjid Zaid Mosque in Boyagere Butto and Masjid Shura Mosque near Nambole Stadium in Chira municipality.
Allah Akbar. Tugende mu maaso n'okujaguza n'okujaganya n'okusala ebisolo nga tujjukira ekyafaayo kya Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salaam. Tusabiragane, tusabire eggwanga lyaffe. Mwawulidde ekyabadde Kasisi, mwawulidde ebikolwa byonna ebyekko Allah byateyagala abantu bye bakozesa kati olwaleero. Wa amma saa'ila fala tanhar.
Kubiriza abazadde abasomesa abaana for the purpose of getting degree without knowledge. Bw'atatya Allah ojja tubonyaabonya temwagala kusoma ddiini. Sawa y'okugraduatinga omwana n'akutamira abawalimu ate ne mutulimbalimba. This is shukru. Tumala osoma Qur'ani egaana ebintu ebitaliyo ate bwe muteekawo birala. Way of dressing ng'omwana we ali mu kamini kino kigawuli wakolako bw'ati n'akulamira abantu.
Sami Allahu liman hamida.
Basaba tongera okukuuma empisa zaffe ng'abasiraamu. So tubasaba tuwuliziganye kikulu nnyo obeere nga munno omuwuliza wekiganye violence si kyekikulu okutulugunya muno si kyekikulu. Tubasabira Mukama ayongere okubanyweza akituweemu empeera Mukama.
Bonna bakutira nga basibira entanda okuwangaalira ennyo okukwerekereza. Nawakubadde ekintu owulira nga wali kyagadde nnyo bw'olaba akinako obwetaavu okusinga ggwe osobola okkirekereza ku lw'obulungi bwe n'obulungi bwo. Allahu Akbar.
Muslims in Liantonde district have been asked to unite as they celebrate Eid al-Adha. While leading prayers held at the town council offices, the district Kadith, Sheikh Suleiman Mubarak, said Muslims also need to collaborate. The area member of parliament, Enos Asimwe, urged Muslims to actively participate in government programs aimed at promoting development and progress. Meanwhile, Muslim leaders cautioned politicians against making empty promises during campaign periods and advised the fellows to work together.
وإلى الجبال كيف نصبت وإلى الأرض كيف سطحت في جنة عالية لا تسمع فيها لاغية فيها عين سمع الله لمن حمده.
لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر ولله.
Gwononeka omubiri gwonna gwononeka ate n'ebikolwa ebiva mu muntu oyo ne bibeera bibi. Era nga boolaba olwaleero tulina abantu mu ggwanga lyaffe abalina emitima emibi abatuuse okusaanyaawo bantu bannaabwe. Mabula bibi ettemu lyadde Joane Kasese n'ettemu erikyasaasaana Uganda mu bintu ebyenjawulo. Abantu baffe bazze bafa naye nga bafa mu kutemulwa bafa mu bantu abalina emitima egyo egitoogerwako.
Olumisa guno okwebaza abasobodde okutuyambako mu nteekateeka zino ez'okusaala Idi n'okuyamba ku basiraamu bannaffe obaoli abadde beetaaga obuyambi. Ate era n'ennyongerako okugamba eri bannabyabufuzi bonna abakozesa obusiraamu mu kiseera we twetaagira okubanga tuli nabo mu kaseera ak'ebyobufuzi. Bavayo ne batusuubiza ebintu bingi naffe ne tukkiriza okubeerawo ku lwabwe mu ngeri eyo ate ne batandika okubanga ebyo bye basuubizza bibalema okutuukiriza.
Basobola okujja abantu ebitundu 61 mu 100 mu bwavu. Ekiteera tukyalinayo ebitundu 39 bye tulwana nabyo kulanga tugoba mu bwavu. Mu ekyo twagala nnyo oba twetaaga nnyo support y'abakulembeze.
Now, still with the Eid al-Adha celebrations, the Sudanese citizens living in Uganda have joined the rest of the Muslim community to mark Eid al-Adha. Now, in an exclusive interview with UBC, His Excellency Ahmed Ibrahim, the Sudan ambassador to Uganda, said this year's Eid prayers, which took place at the mosque inside the embassy, was dedicated to peace and reconciliation. In the recent months, Sudan has been in the spotlight over an armed conflict that has led to destruction of property, death, and a refugee crisis.
Secondly, for the Eid, my deep congratulations for Sudanese here in my community and for Uganda Muslim for this occasion, Eid al-Adha. And this is a day of happiness. You know, we imagining happiness and we imagining the greeting of Eid. And always I encourage my community because, you know, for the current situation of Sudan, to make dua, and all Muslim here, to make dua for Sudan to overcome this current situation. And soon we have food security and stability and peace in Sudan.
The character of the Sudanese person is peaceful, very peaceful character. You see, as in almost African countries, we are still suffering from this tribalism, sectarianism. Unfortunately, it has developed in Sudan to a situation where we have an armed conflict. It is very unfortunate because life almost stopped in Sudan. It's no good. I think we need to reconsider really the way we settle our differences. Democracy is supposed to be a means for settling differences peacefully. And we hope that we very soon recognize the high price of resolving conflict by arms.
UBC Lunchtime News takes a very short break, but we return with more stories after these messages.
These days, our homes are no longer just the places we live. It's where we attend meetings, go to class, keep each other safe, and entertain ourselves. To do this smoothly, you need a reliable internet connection. Buy the MTN WakaNet router, which connects up to 32 devices and gets a free 40 GB data bundle at only 149,000 shillings. Or buy the MTN WakaNet MiFi at only 75,000 shillings and enjoy a free 15 GB bundle to stream, study, work, and play on the go. Visit any MTN service center to buy the MTN WakaNet router or MiFi and enjoy the internet that does amazing things.
This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president.
Their support meant so much to me, and as a teenage girl, I stayed focused and was protected from child marriage and teenage pregnancy. I will support other girls against child marriage and teenage pregnancy.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sauti 116.
Uganda is rich in natural resources and hard-working people. But to turn these resources into real progress and development, we need to invest in our infrastructure, education, and healthcare. That's where taxes come in. When we pay our taxes, we are investing in our country's future. We are supporting the schools that educate our children, the hospitals that care for our families, and the roads and bridges that connect our communities. And when businesses pay their taxes, they are contributing to the growth and development of Uganda's economy. They are helping to build a stronger, more prosperous nation for us all. So when you pay your taxes, you are investing in the future of Uganda and supporting the progress and development of our nation. Uganda is because of you.
Uganda Revenue Authority, developing Uganda together.
This is a quick call. I'm almost out of minutes. Now, the center.
Why rush through such important conversations? Airtel Uganda has made it possible for you to call across all networks in Uganda at the best rates with the new Bona voice bundles. Stay connected anytime, anywhere, with minutes valid for calls on all networks. Dial *100*1#. Select voice bundles and select Bona voice bundles today.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
UBC Lunchtime News, I'm Loreen Masika Kazimoto. Now, in more stories, government has pledged to support Rotary clubs across the country to continue helping communities in promoting and preserving the environment. This pledge was made in a message for David Bahati, the State Minister for Trade, represented by the Deputy Attorney General Jackson Kafuzi, during the installation of Godfrey Musinguzi as the new president of Rotary Club of Boyagerere, held at a function in Boyagerere. The new president, Godfrey Musinguzi, promised to make Boyagerere green by planting trees to protect the environment. We have more.
You know, Rotarians are good people. If I was like those who are from, I would say,
Rotarians are people who seed their earnings for the good of society. They are people who do charity, who give that which they can. Unlike most people who want to feed their stomachs, to fill their pockets, Rotarians are willing to give for the good of society. So I came here today to be part of this. I noticed that most of the Rotarians in here also work in government, both private sector and government. So I would want to look more at their relationship with the government and how best we can improve it and work together. I will see and find the loopholes or the gaps we need to bridge to work together to improve their spirit of giving as Rotarians.
Been admitted as president of Rotary Club of Boyagerere Central.
I am not there to, or we are not there to wipe out all the criminality in Chira. However, life is about trying. And considering that we are presidents of hope, we hope that the community will change. Certainly there will be challenges, but we are determined to see that there is hope in communities, hope in society, hope in the country.
I do mobilize, I ask without favor, and I go door to door asking for help on behalf of the community. If that project that we are talking about in Chira did survive, it was because I used to put on my shots, mobilize the community to slash the whole of Chichifumba to make it a better place. As I talk again, in summary, this Saturday we shall be installing lights collected and spearheaded by myself together with others.
The State Minister for Finance in charge of investment and privatization, Evelyn Anite, is concerned over some foreign investors who come with empty promises of investment to just meet their personal interest. She says many foreign quacks have started taking advantage of Uganda's favorable policies just to meet the president and to settle in the name of investors but never deliver. We have more in this report.
The Minister of Finance in charge of investment, Evelyn Anite, has called upon all potential investors to consider the new initiative of outsourcing some of their services through young, skilled professionals to avoid congestion at their workplaces, address issues of backlog, and improve efficiency.
Highly important to speak up about collaboration, to speak up about enabling trust, to speak up about exchanging mindsets. Looking for
human resource management. They don't want to have all this manpower seated in their offices day in, day out. They can just outsource such activities of such professionals to do the work.
Through the business processing outsourcing, companies can now contract skilled professionals to handle their services to improve efficiency.
People are looking for people who are trustworthy to help them do their works. People are looking for people who can be able to file their tax return. They even do not know where to get such people.
According to Minister Evelyn Anite, the initiative, among others, reduces overhead costs and also creates employment, especially for young professionals.
To create jobs. His Excellency the President has been at the forefront of promoting BPOs.
However, Minister Anite challenged investors to use right procedures of securing investment licenses. She says there are some purported foreign investors who have made it a habit to just come and take pictures with the president for their own accountability and never deliver.
Many people come in this country, the first question they ask is, oh, I have come, I want to go and see the president. Foreign investor, don't just come to go for photo opportunities with the president and you do nothing. They didn't look for it.
The Director General Uganda Investment Authority, Robert Mukiza, says government is very committed to support both local and foreign investors and to create a conducive environment.
Can easily be trained, very trainable to do the skills straight away. So that's what you were talking about earlier. So for me, outsourcing is very critical.
Business process outsourcing is an initiative that seeks to create employment opportunities for many unemployed skilled professionals by linking them mainly to part-time outsourced jobs, mainly online-friendly employment. Susan Naong and Andrew Sebira reporting for UBC TV.
Yes.
And now into business. Eid al-Adha is celebrated worldwide by Muslims in remembrance of Prophet Ibrahim's obedience to God by sacrificing animals and giving them to the needy. Now, as Muslims in Uganda embrace this slaughter of animals countrywide, UBC visited the city abattoir where animals are slaughtered.
As you can see, there is a beehive of activities here. We've been busy. We've slaughtered quite a number, but I think you can see people are buying, they are coming in and out buying meat. But though not busy as we had anticipated, because we anticipate that people don't have money, and the countries, for example, like Turkey, Turkey, we've been getting donors from Turkey who would buy thousands and thousands of cattle slaughter. This time around, they didn't turn up in big numbers, which I think that is because of the earthquake they had. It somehow affected them economically. Okay. This place here we slaughter for wholesale. Yeah. So today, good meat we have sold at 13,000. Yes. Second type, which is the medium meat, 12, and white meat at 11 and 10,000 respectively. Yes. I can say it is affordable that there has been an increment somehow because the demand is too much today. Okay. Yes.
Badde bazze bamuswabaza naye nga bagula era ngaffe abakozi basekinoomu tutuyisibwa bubi nnyo ng'ate embeera bwe yali badde era sinaagenda bwe kityo n'abalala bonna tusaba Idi bagendere bulungi.
Okwebaza Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala olutuusa ku lunaku lwa Idi. Alhamdulillah y'ennyama weeri naye ennyama ya bbeeyi okusinziira n'abantu baffe betuguze ennyama tebalina ssente. Enyama kilo tugitunda gumu kitundu bagala tugula gumu 2 okusinza embeera y'ensi nga bwetambula. Struggle gye tulimu kusinziira nga abantu bebabeera mu lufula bulijjo tuyingiza abantu nga bangi naye n'abantu nga obalaba abantu batono n'ennyama era ntono era ogiraba okusinziira ennyama gye tubeera nayo wano eno. Tubeera n'ennyama ensava esinga wano meat packers Portbello naye nga abantu abonna abajja okugula ennyama mujje tusuubirayo era ente endala ezijja okukola ki okuyingira.
Now, Post Bank has today, in a pragmatic gesture, donated cows to the Muslim community at Old Kampala and Chibuli mosques to commemorate Eid al-Adha celebrations. 4 cows, 2 per mosque, were handed over in what the bank characterized as a deliberate move to celebrate Eid al-Adha with the entire Muslim community. Here are the highlights.
We've chosen Old Kampala and Chivuli. All mosques, at least which we have within the country, are confined or are governed under the two. So when we approach the two, we feel that we've approached everyone. And as a bank, we have done a lot of business with the Muslim community, so we understand it very well. We've done a lot of business with the projects within the Muslim community, the schools, the hospitals, and as well as serving them as customers, as Muslims.
My message to the Ummah of Uganda, please, I know that people, these days, the condition is not okay, but sacrificing is an ibadah and it has a lot of rewards. Once you sacrifice, it is a sure deal that the reward is there, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, at the day of the judgment, we shall not having any transport, but the transport which is going to be used on that day is the animal is slaughtered. So we encourage all Muslims countrywide to conduct this ibadah of sacrifice.
The different players in the oil sector that include the Petroleum Authority of Uganda, PAO, Uganda National Oil Company, UNOC, National Environment Management Authority, NEMA, Total Energies, ENP, plus Sinok Uganda Limited have expressed a need to end plastic waste in the area where oil and gas activities are taking place. This was during the belated celebrations to mark World Environment Day in Hoima City under the theme, Stop Plastic Waste.
Experienced the global warming, haven't we? We are currently grappling with the serious effects of climate change on food and nutrition security. And we are precisely and empirically educated by researchers that if this continues, then we are slowly creating our own end of the world and we shall exit from planet Earth. Move away from talking to real meaningful actions. And we should go green. Stop polluting the environment, breathe clean, and save our planet.
UBC Lunchtime News comes to an end. I want to thank you so much for your company, and of course to our Muslim brothers and sisters, we want to wish you the best of the celebrations of Eid al-Adha. I'm Lorraine Masika Kazimoto. Have yourself a lovely afternoon.